Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Tyler, aka Diamond Drives, and today we're going to be answering the question, is the BMW M4 a good daily driver? Can it do all the things in a daily life that you're going to need a vehicle to do and still be fun on the racetrack? But first, we need some caffeine, so we're going to head to our local favorite coffee shop. Daily driving this car, we've been daily driving it for the last, I want to say I bought it with 28,000. I got 31.6 on it now, so about 3,500 miles I've put on this car over the last month and a half, and it's been a lot of fun. This car is a blast to drive. It's definitely no turbo diesel Passat, but this car, the amount of road presence it gives, the attention it grabs, the amount of thumbs up or smiles, just driving it around knowing that you are bringing joy to anyone and everybody who knows about cars is honestly one of the huge benefits that I've found in this car. Is, you know, when I saw one on the road before I owned one, I was like, holy crap, it's a new G80. Or it just like, you don't hardly ever see them. When people see them on the road, they'll always give you the thumbs up or the head nod. That's really cool. I really enjoy that. We had one monsoon since I've owned this vehicle. I was a little worried about how I was going to perform in the rain. I got Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 4S's on this car, so I was a little worried about going home because of how wide the tires were, that it was going to be just like a freaking boat hydroplaning all over the road, and that the horsepower was just going to constantly have me breaking loose. Thank God, this car is smart as hell. This car kept me on the road, didn't let me slip once, and all I did was drive down the center lane. Because it doesn't rain often, so there's a lot of oil and dirt and dust and debris on the road, that when it does rain, it's generally pretty slick. I had a 20-mile drive home from work with no issues, and I honestly thought there would be some. And so that was really cool to see, that even in an M4 competition, doesn't matter what the weather is outside, you can daily drive it home. You know, everybody with the G80 series, G82, G80, all talk about the brake pads and the brake dust that these cars give off. It's a lot. It's insanely hard to keep these wheels clean, damn near impossible, and it sounds horrendous. Anytime you gotta pull into a parking spot, anytime you gotta go grocery shopping, or really anytime you're parking whatsoever, this car is going to screech to a halt. And people are going to look at you not for the car at that point. They're going to look at you because they're like, ooh, he needs a brake job. Because most people don't know about, you know, fast cars. All fast cars do this. Ferrari brakes do it. Porsche brakes do it. You know, all fast cars have squeaky brakes. It's just part of the shtick. It's what you get when you buy a car with 500 horsepower. You're going to get some squeaky brakes. One of the benefits to this vehicle is the AC. The AC in this car is phenomenal, and if you're going to live in Phoenix, you have to have good AC. And it gets so cold while we're driving around that we actually have to turn the AC down, and it's 110 degrees outside. So one of the cons about driving the G80 on a daily basis is not every gas station is going to carry the gas you need. They're not all going to carry 93 octane, which is unfortunate, but it's just the reality of it. You got to live usually in a bigger city. Even the same brand of gas, like Circle K, for example, they usually have 93 at their pumps, but the one right next to me doesn't.
One of the downsides about having to daily drive the M4 is your husband makes you park in the very back.
Sorry, honey.
There's a car, and we are that far away from Costco.
We're getting our steps in.
So you have to walk everywhere because he makes you park in the very back of the parking lot. So that's great.
Another item that makes this car easy to daily live with is the amount of trunk space we have back here. This is a big box. This is a little bit bigger than a 40 pack of Costco water. And you know, we got 42 pounds of cat litter, we got all of our car wash stuff, we got our impulse buy from Costco, a Columbia outdoor blanket. But there is so much space in this trunk that you can fit probably 3 full-size luggages and a carry-on in that trunk, no issues. The M4 actually has relatively usable back seats. Like if you're daily driving this car, it's kind of neat because if you hit the button, they will manually move forward for you, and it's not that hard to get in. You can sit down, pull the seat back, it moves back in place for the driver. Now I'm not super tall by any means, I'm 5'9", but my head is not close to the roof. I still got a decent amount of space, so you could probably be 6 foot in here and not really have to worry about it. And I still have legroom. So it's not that bad. The bucket seats in here go pretty far down for the rear. They even get their own AC controls. So that's actually pretty cool that the back seats in this car are surprisingly comfortable. They're usable. Let's get out of here though. Now as for getting out of it, it's a lot easier to get in than it is to get out. Definitely gonna be some dad noises getting out of the back seats, but race car is life, so we're gonna be okay. One of the downsides though to the back seats that I forgot to mention just now, there's no cup holders for the back seat. That just goes straight into the trunk. Back seat doesn't get to have drinks at all. They got their AC, but they don't get to have drinks. They got these little pockets that they can stash stuff in, but no room for the sippy sip. I really did want to find one with bucket seats, but as for the daily driving aspect, I have the comfort seats. Now, I'm not mad at the comfort seats. They're actually really comfortable. We've gone on many drives. Like I said, we put 3,500 miles on this car in about a month, and these seats are holding up well. They're comfortable. They don't make your butt sore. It's very easy to daily live with this car and those seats. One thing that's awesome about daily driving this car is this car came equipped with the Harman Kardon stereo system. It's not the highest tier stereo system that's offered in this vehicle, but it's not the lowest. And honestly, it sounds pretty good. I don't believe there's any built-in subwoofers on this one, but at the same time, that kind of just lowers the weight to power ratio. But the door speakers have a good sound. There's not as much road noise in here as you might expect with that wide of a tire. And so if you're into car surround systems and stereo systems and things like that, like I am, it's a pretty good option. It's a good base start. Like every car I've ever had, I've put subs in. I have 2 10-inch Infinity subwoofers and a Kenwood Competition Series amp. So I'm running 500 RMS to each of the 10s. If you're into stereos, you'll know what that means. But essentially, I didn't want some like crappy high school kid bass drone, just blow the windows out of your car. I look for a good, well-rounded, hard-hitting stereo. And stock, this isn't going to give you that stock with the Harman Kardon, but it is going to give you a nice, well-rounded sound to where if you wanted to add subs, it's just going to add to it and give it that little extra bit that it does need. Another benefit to this car that I really enjoy is, you can't see it because it's the middle of the day right now, but it has the ambient lighting. I'm a child. RGB the world, dude. I like the ambient lighting while I'm driving around. I think it makes it feel sophisticated. I think it makes it feel luxurious. So the view you get while you're driving is absolutely incredible. Alright, we just got home. All in all, daily driving. We went on a Costco run, we went and got our coffee, we went and got breakfast, we went and washed the car, we ran some errands. I mean, this car is so much fun to daily drive. If you're looking for a fun factor, this is gonna give you the fun factor. Could it be more comfortable? Yes. There's not really that many cons though. And if you have the money and you're looking for a fun, sporty car that grabs attention, that also has back seats that work, the G82 M4, the competition model, is a phenomenal option. So if you're following the content and you want to see us go to our first big car meet, Euro Invasion, here in Chandler, Arizona, then click on the next one right here.